Hello everyone, happy Saturday. So what are we doing today? I have cut out a picture frame and I've printed out a picture of our Patches when he was teeny weeny, and I am going to give it to my husband. But first, of course, I need to be able to size it down. And to do that, I just grab my pencil and on my little kitty up there, making sure that everything's nice and straight by lining it up on my mat. Then I place this right here, like so that he ends up in the middle, and I go across. And there we go. It does leave mark. I'll just grab my scissors. And I'll just very slowly and carefully go across. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It is a beautiful day here. It is going to +3 this afternoon. Really looking forward to that. There we go. Now let's have a look-see and see what we've done. We can always adjust as needed. Now, the second thing we have to consider is this. Do we want it to stay in there permanently? We could just use it like this. Do we want to be able to switch out our picture? Then we would put in this spacer. And what would happen is this. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I purposely made my frame small. My husband does not have a lot of room on his desk for a big frame. So this is the way the kitty would look if I space it. And he could then replace it with a different photo. So I am thinking that I might want to do that. And in order to keep Kitty in place, I will just use some double-sided tape and just put it on the back so that Kitty just stays right where I want him. So he's not slip-sliding away on me. See how he slides to the one side there? You can just not quite see it there, but when you're looking at it straight on, you can notice it. So I would just move him over, move Patches over a bit, and get that taped to the back with some double-sided tape that's easy to remove later to take him out and replace him with a newer picture. Now, the next step after making sure that our picture is what we want, and it honestly is, I can trim in just a second with my trimmer. But first, in order to get things going here, I want to take, I'm not worried about that piece, I want to take these two, choose my front and back. Here we go. And I'm going to grab my new favorite here, which is the Minwax Natural. wood finish. And the only reason I'm putting it on is to help protect the frame should something get spilled on his desk. I shouldn't say should, I should say when something gets spilled on his desk. So here we go. I have given it a good shake before I started taping, so we're good there. Oh, up, 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 up. There we go. We are good to go there. Now, what I use for my wood finishing is just a dried out baby wipe. And you'll see in a second why I like the clear. It does not change, oops, the shade of my frame. Isn't that awesome? I see a spot there that I missed. There we go. And now I will do the same on here. If you're worried, you could do a second coat, but I don't think I need to. It's not going outside or anything like that, so one coat should be all I need. Dry my hands off. So if you did want to use the, excuse me for one moment, trying to trap the smell in there. If you did want to use the Minwax, with the baby wipe, just make sure that you take it out beforehand and it's dry. You don't want to use a wet baby wipe. Now, in order to keep on trucking, I'm just going to take a second here. I'm going to set this over, just over here. This is a silicone mat, and I'm just going to give a quick dry. I'll be right back. Now that literally took me a matter of 2 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the pieces that I want to use, and whoop, I have a bit on the rim here. That's okay. I'm just going to pour this out. Come on. And I'm just going to use a paintbrush to get it on to my piece. So really, guys, this is really simple. Load it into whatever design ware that you use for your cutting system. Make sure that it's to the size that you desire. It doesn't have to be, you know, huge every time. It can be a mini like this one. And then go ahead and get it all embossed or scored, and then go ahead and put it together. Decide if you need the spacer or not. If you weren't switching out pictures, then I would not worry too much about the spacer. But if you want to be able to switch out a picture, like this is a picture of him fairly young, Right now he is going on 2 or maybe 3. Let me think for a minute. He's going on 3. Oh my goodness. And so really, truly, and honestly, he may want to switch out the picture later, or he may do. Wouldn't surprise me if he just looked at me and said, "Hun, I need another one, another frame, and I want, now." So all I am using is wood glue. Doesn't matter what type of wood glue you use, as long as it's to your liking. And I am just brushing it on. Uh-oh. I like this wood glue because it gives me time to adjust if I need to. And on she goes. Now how I do it is I set it like that for a minute and then I turn it like that. So everything's in there lined up. Now this one doesn't take long to dry, so I can just hold it. If yours takes a bit longer, use a set of clamps. You can get some pretty cool or pretty good clamps from the dollar store that would hold it enough pressure to keep it in place, and they would work for a little project like this. This is just 3mm basswood that I cut on the M1 Ultra from X-Tool, and that's that. So like I said, what I would do is I would just slide this in here. Get it to where I want it. Flip it over. And I'm just going to trim the bottom of the top and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what I did was I dropped it into the frame here. And then I just took and pencil and marked. And I only marked the bottom. I want to keep the top. So I just marked the bottom, and now I'm going to use my cutter here, which has a wire in it, which allows me to really see where I am cutting. That's why those pencil marks work so well. And then all I have to do is slip it in there. Whoops, give it a little nudge. And patches is in there safe and secure and ready to go. But first I'm going to wipe some of the damp glue off the edge here. I just resprayed my baby wipe, which is some water, and it will remove any of the damp glue. And there we go. So now I will get that out of the way. Right there. And now what are we going to do? Well, I am going to simply put a piece of, oh dear, double-sided tape into the frame. Oh, which my granddaughter didn't put back in my basket, so I don't have it at hand. But I see it. I could use the tape runner if I wanted, but she had it over on her work surface, so I'll just use just a piece of double-sided tape so he comes in and out nice and easy. This is laminated, so it's totally wipeable, which I love. And now, straight in there to where I want him, and a quick push down. he is ready to go. Whoops, sorry guys. So used to it being up there, I'm holding it way up. I have moved it down so that you guys were a bit closer for looking. There we go. And there is our project for today. So what did we use? We used the X Tool M1 Ultra with a cut and emboss. We used a picture of my cat printed out on a little mini printer here. We used our natural Minwax, a couple of dried out baby wipes, some scissors, and some wood glue, and it was that simple. Oh, and let's not forget we used a bit of double-sided tape. So there we go, guys. It was that simple, that easy, and I really did enjoy making it, and I think he will enjoy having it on his desk. In order to hold it up, it can stand like that, or he could lean it against something, or I could make a little stand for it. I have not decided which yet, but I think I'll leave the choice up to him. There we go. Thank you, guys. Whoops. Thank you, guys, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.